here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play some battles in the background. We usually just watch and just kind of enjoy the battles as we talk about stuff. And this is gonna be a little extra tough because of the sensitivity of the subject and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna start by asking you guys to, remain civil. Most of you guys are that way by nature, which is why I really do enjoy streaming with all of you guys and hanging out. Rob won? Dude, he's in the voice chat, Puddin'. At least I thought he was. Yeah, he's in the voice chat.
I am.
He's here.
Yeah. There you
I was
go.
gonna say to like a chat, just in case.
But anyways, all right, let's get into this. All right. So my decision has been that I'm going to remain in the CC program for now. That is the plan. I don't feel like I wish to leave right now over the situation that happened. What happened to Little White Mouse was rather unfortunate. Some could use the word despicable. What is happening to the replay? Is there another on top of this? Is this bug still here? This bug's still here. But it looks like there might be a new bug. Look at the numbers. Okay. So I'm a little, I'm not happy about that. But to me, I feel like if I just step away, if I just say F this stuff, I'm out, then I'm not able to do anything. And I kind of feel like, no, PMG, she did not get booted from the CC program. Little White Mouse. Okay, maybe I should back up. I'll give you guys a TLDR of what's going on with Little White Mouse. She quit the program last week. She said enough is enough. There's a post on Reddit. A lot of stuff's on Reddit. Okay. She quit the program because she essentially brought up stuff about, hey, Dr. Thunder. She brought up stuff about the Missouri and the credit earnings of the Missouri. And she asked questions of Wargaming before this patch, before the Missouri mission started and all that kind of stuff. And Wargaming, gave her answers. She's like, okay, cool, I can share that with the community. And, we all go back and share it with people. This should come as a big surprise to all of you. The mission doesn't work the way it was told it would work. You get a 17% boost to your credit gain in the Missouri, but you don't get the added benefits on top of that with the flags and stuff like that. So that's just a one-time 17% bonus, and it has no impact if you've got the credit earning flags, the credit earning camo, etc., etc. The net result is the Missouri's not earning enough credits. Okay, it's not earning the same credits that they had before. I'm not forgetting about that, Dr. Venture. I'm just talking about this is right now what got her over the edge, because she then brought it to Wargaming's attention. Wargaming, basically on the Discord, the response was, quite frankly, rather rude and undeserved. And as a result, I mean, you've taken somebody that's poured hours into collecting stuff and putting things together, which we all know Little White Mouse does. I mean, she always took things to the extreme nth degree, and then was told, no, you're wrong, or you don't understand, or whatever. It's like they didn't even listen to her. And then it got even worse. Oh, look at that fishing village. I've never seen that before. Squirrel. So anyways, the net result of it is she said, look, you're not listening to me on the Missouri. You're bringing up Dr. Venture, West Virginia 44, which is something that was it's been brought up, it's been mentioned, we've talked about it before, and for some odd reason it seems to be either forgotten or, like you said, kicked down the road. And then, of course, there's that whole Yukon controversy that was not just, what, 6 weeks ago or something? So at that point, Mouse was really upset. And for good reason. And aired her grievances, and she left the program. Since that happened, a number of CCs have chosen to leave the program as well. Some big name CCs and streamers, and some lesser known ones as well. Yes, exactly, Dr. Venture. Right. She took all this in and wasn't getting anything in return. And it was in a very short time span. Frankly, Venture, I think she was burning out anyways. With all the new content that Wargaming's been pushing out and stuff like that, she just hasn't had the time to be able to get everything done. So, like, you know, I think it's kind of the perfect storm of everything. Right, Artemis, yes. You can look at her post, and please do. I'm trying to give you guys a TLDR of what happened without, going into super details about it. You know what? This is important. I'm cutting the music. I'm sorry, guys. So, we that happened. And then all these other CCs are leaving, and they're upset because, what happened to Little White Mouse? Wargaming doesn't listen to us. I think are the major two ones. There's a couple others that aren't happy about the loot box mechanics and, the monetization in the game. The game has changed. It's not what it used to be. Those are all valid arguments. Those are all valid statements. The thing that's important is that the people that quit did so because it was in their best interest, they felt, to do that. The ones who are big name streamers, they've got a following. They will be okay. Me, I don't know if I'm considered a big name streamer or not. I don't consider myself one. I mean, there's 152 people here watching right now. I mean, that's a nice number, and thank you. But, whatever. So, like, when it comes down to it, my decision to stay, my decision to remain, is because I still have hope. And maybe that's stupid of me. Maybe that's misguided. Maybe that's, whatever. Maybe I'm an idiot. Call me one. I don't care. Fine. But to me, I feel as a player, I can do something still as a CC. Not saying I can't otherwise. I mean, I am a super test coordinator, and there's other things that I do as well. But yes, Dr. Venture, right. I'm waiting for their response. This is all happening, guys, on a weekend. And, I mean, they haven't responded. Would you expect them to respond? I mean, on a weekend? I don't know. So, I'm waiting to see what's going to happen. I have guarded optimism that we'll get something. But thanks, Patriot. I'm just gonna. Everybody can make their own decision, of course. Askins, you can make your choice, and I'm sure you have made your choice. I look at it as I have a different relationship with wargaming than a lot of others know about, and to me, that gives me hope. I was talking about earlier about, I had a private conversation with Sub. I have to hope that means something. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But it's been really hard to go through all this. It really has, guys. It's been so difficult because from my perspective, if I choose to stay, then I'm essentially a wargaming shill. If I choose not to stay, then I am a hero of the people, and I really don't like how it's turned into that. But that's something that I've seen by a number of people out there, and I don't like it. Um, I said on the podcast, I play this game for fun. I play it to let off steam. But I don't even play it anymore. I just go and I go to co-op and I just move around and stuff like that. And you guys are my fun. You guys are what what matters most to me. Um, you guys are my fun. You guys are my relaxation. You guys are some Desta. I don't know if you're here. Desta asked on a private channel on my Discord, what's the point of alcohol? Why do people? Um, to me, the dirty water thing. It's a sick. It's a symbol of what matters to me so much on this stream is the fact that I don't have dirt, I don't have long hair, but I can let my hair down, so to speak. I can be myself, I can relax, I can hang out with you guys, I can create a safe environment, a safe space where we can just all come together and share our love and joy for what I do and what I love about this game. And it's really hard to see people saying essentially, well, you have to do this, otherwise, you're bad, evil, and stuff like that. And I feel so bad about what happened earlier with Eisenhower's. I'm so upset because I mean, you guys know I wasn't trying to shut him up. I wasn't trying, but everybody is so hypersensitive right now. It's really. I mean, I didn't know if I was going to stream today, but I wanted to. I wanted to because I wanted to connect with you guys. And that's what's gotten me through a job that I'm frankly quite burnt out in. It's what's gotten me through, the shittiest couple of years we've had in all of our lives with this goddamn pandemic. Um, you know,
USA_Indigo is now following.
you guys are my friends. You guys are the people that I want to spend time with and hang out with. And you guys help me relax. And that, to me, that's so freaking important because I'm about to start school tomorrow and I'm so nervous about everything with it. Oh, Jer, thank you. And Indigo, thank you for the follow.
971
And Venture, thank you too.
Subscribed for 15 months. Ty for staying.
Oh, you're welcome, dude. I'm just sorry. Let me take a look and follow up the chat real quick.
Doctor_Venture is now following.
They're looking for an English teacher at Wargaming? Wow. That's interesting. That's interesting.
Zath, if I may add something that Mr. Gibbons told yesterday, presumably as you as a CC probably know already.
Sure, go ahead.
About the process. For many of the CCs involved is, well, what happened to Little White Mouse and the loot box Missouri was the proverbial straw that broke the camel's back. They had already been talking about leaving, and more or less during the whole Missouri stuff and what was going down with Little White Mouse before Friday, they already had a plan of resigning more or less as a coordinated effort, but somewhere during the upcoming week. The way Wargaming mishandled the latest issue brought up by Little White Mouse made things explode on Friday afternoon, Friday evening, which put, among others, TC Freer in an extremely difficult spot. That's bloke as well, as they had the commitment to stream the tournament.
I'm so upset about what happened to TC. You guys have no idea how upset I am. Sorry, Dutch. Go ahead, please.
What I want to say, also what you said now, is that unfortunately what you see is the uncultured horde. Because everyone involved I've seen so far from the CCs, both those that stayed, those that left, have stated publicly, the problem is not the CC staying or leaving. And whether they stay or leave is a personal reason, and for some of them it is a very difficult decision. Because if they stay or if they leave, whatever they choose, it has serious real life consequences. They also said The problem is not the likes of the Prague or Austin offense. The problem is St. Petersburg. The people you do not see in stream. We as players, as public, do not see. And unfortunately, the Reddit hordes, well, they did what Reddit hordes do.
Yeah. They take to the
That's a
keyboard.
serious issue. And the only thing I can say is, I applaud you for coming on. I think it's a good, wise decision. And I applaud you and every CC I've seen so far, and every streamer I've seen so far, with staying with the message. And how the majority of the population in their chats has responded to it. As in, we see it as something between the community and St. Petersburg, and not Mr. Conway, not the likes of TC, you, Zone, Tranless, who has stayed, and who has stated publicly that pretty much the only reason he is staying right now is because he cannot afford to leave.
Sure.
At the introduction of his stream.
Sure.
Tiger, others, Wookiees.
Mm-hmm.
Frankly, yeah. Whatever happens, I think you and every single CC out there so far deserves a massive compliment for how you, as a group, has handled things.
Thanks.
And it's now up to Wargaming St. Petersburg to see what happens next. That's the way I see it. Duckman, that's me, Dutch.
Thanks, Dutch. My God, you just said a hell of a lot of stuff there. Some of it is stuff that you started. You said that this is something that was planned. I mean, if you look at the rate and the timing of these departures, this isn't everybody taking a stand at the same time and getting out. This is... see you later, Doctor. Hey, thanks for hanging out, and I really do appreciate your support, man. I hope to see you again, and let's keep talking, all right? But anyways, regardless, that's their decision. That's their thought. You bring up money. I'm fortunate in that I don't do this for money. This is not my job. And Flatfoot and Portos, thank you very much for the follows, guys. This is not something that you know, I'm not choosing to stay in the CC program for money purposes. At least in terms of like, you know what I'm. Oh my God, Killer Ben, thank you for the raid. We're just, oh my God, the timing. Fabio, thanks for the follow. The reason why I want to stay in the program is because, like I said, I'm hoping maybe I can still be a force for good. I still have all of you awesome people that I come and hang out with every Sunday now that school's starting up. And, you know, we can do all kinds of stuff, right? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my God, you guys. Oh my God. How was the tournament, guys? Look at the raid, you guys. Guys, we're having we're doing our Zath Chat right now. We're talking. Everyone's great. Thanks to Lupus. That's good to hear. We're watching some epic games right now. We're just talking. We're doing our Zath Chat.
I think we should do some playing.
And we. Well, yeah, but I kind of feel like I want to get through that. We just started this whole.
Yeah, let's get through it. It's okay. No.
What?
No. Hold on.
Okay. Anyways, guys, oh my God. So we just talked about how awesome, you know, you guys are. Make it short and quick. Jeez, I wish I could. But the big thing is, one of the things I love the most about the CC program. How did that come back on?
Shumi89 is now.
Okay, let me turn that off. Sorry, guys. A big part of the reason why I want to stay is because they give me free stuff that I could then give to you guys. And to me, like, that's the one thing that I've loved about this program. Sure, I get free stuff, and that's nice, and I get numbers and can accrue it. But guys, I get these CC containers, I get these subcodes, and for a while I was able to give away ships and stuff too. I want to funnel that, as much stuff as Wargaming will give me. I want to funnel that to you guys. I want you guys to get the good stuff. You know, that's like, I'm an economist. I'm a money guy, okay, and I like being able to get stuff to you guys. That's, like, that to me is important. If it's not important to you, hey, I get it, and I hope that what I do, and I provide for you guys is something that's got value too. Like, to me, that's the most important thing. But I really do mean it when I say that you guys are there as awesome people in my community that we can hang out and enjoy something together, and just you know relax. Like, this is my relaxation. For those of you guys that just jumped in, oh my god, we went through all this stuff, but you guys are what I do as a hobby on Sundays. Okay, money is nice. Thank you, Chris, for cheering. I appreciate it, but I I do this because it's fun. I do this because I get to connect with you guys. I get to connect with people all around the freaking world. Think about that for a second. Can I do that without? I could do it without being a CC, sure. But I like what I do, and I don't like what happened to certain people. Yes. But I want to try to make that change. I want to try to find a way to be a part of the change, and that's, to me, that's trying to work through the program. So that's my thought right now, guys. I'm staying for right now, and if that upsets you, I'm sorry. Um, you know, I will say that there's plenty of people that stream the game. Name of the crosshair is type 6 or 7. Go to controls, go to select crosshair. Uh, Come on. It won't, it's type 6 or type 7. It's not letting me show you guys in the replay. I'm sorry. This is a replay, by the way, so it's not me playing. Oswan, thank you so much. Hello from France. Hello, Passe. Where in France? That's amazing. But in any case, this is Cruiser Boy. It's going better now. I was so nervous about today. I was so nervous about streaming Bretton Woods. I was just you guys have no idea. But like, oh my god, Patriot. Thank you so much. I'm reading a private message from Patriot right now. Yeah, yeah. So you're, oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Does anybody else have any questions, anything you want me to talk about? I've been talking a lot, and there's so many people in the voice channel right now. Do any of you guys want to share your opinions on things?
I'll go.
Okay, like, with the voice.
I addressed this yesterday on my end, and I just said in the most simplest of way, no matter what the individual chooses, as what Dutch says, it's for either their own personal, it's for their own personal reason. Some of them, like Zath, still thinks that they can still have a good impact, which is always great to see. And if, and the thing that oh jeez. I don't want to step on any shells. That's why I'm kind of having trouble processing. No matter what the person does, still support them. Don't just leave because of a certain reason. They're they're not part of the issue. It's nothing to do with them. Myself, Zath, Kitten, Pudding, Rob, everybody who's in here, CC's, everybody is a human being. Remember that people have, feelings, and some people don't really realize it until it's a little bit too late that you might have a negative impact on somebody's mental well-being afterwards in indirect ways sometimes. So just please be respectful to folks. Don't be don't be don't be a butt,
Don't be a dick.
basically.
Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick, yeah. And another thing is that that'll quickly address is if ever your favorite streamer decides to change things up a bit. Take for example, we like say Zath. I'll pick on him since that he's the one that's live and he's the host here. Say if ever Zath all of a sudden starts playing a different game every once and so often, show support in him. I mean, I watch some worship streamers that still that play different games, and I actually watch them because I'm interested. Have a little bit of interest and ask some questions. You might not know. You might like the game yourself, kind of like a buddy of mine, Corindar, which I'm not sure if ever he's in chat or not, but he showed me to a game called Tribes of Midgard. Oh my god, I love that game to the living heck of days. But anyways, that's all I'm going to say because that's about me. But actually, one more thing, Zath.
Yeah.
You're one hell of a good CC. You are a great person. You always talks with the community. Very, very kind. Very kind-hearted. It's always a joy every single time that I'm either watching or we're in here discussing about ships or just anything in general. It's so nice to have a conversation and with you because I always get to know more and all that. That's all I'm gonna say now. Yeah.
I'm gonna jump on that and point out that first on Zath. Dude, I was about to quit this altogether. You know the toxicity I dealt with the former people I was learning from.
Wait, you were thinking about quitting this? I didn't know that.
Yes. And if it wasn't for the fact that I connected with you and started talking to you and learning from you and getting better advice from you, I would have just quit because of the toxicity I was dealing with.
Wow.
And I've learned so much from you as a streamer, as a player. Like, we need more CCs like you.
That means so much.
And on top of that, I on more of what M Captain was saying, this whole don't be a dick thing, the fact that I've had to time out 2 people already today is bullshit. Do not go into another streamer's stream and tell them what they need to do.
But can I say something to that real quick? How about the fact that there's over 2,000 people here and you've only had to time 2 people out?
Yeah, I think that's amazing.
Like
I think that's amazing.
I want to look at the positive of that. Thank you all. Like as soon as I saw the Wargaming raid coming in, I'm thinking, this is awesome. This is fantastic. You guys are amazing. But
please, if you're not
you've proved
in
it.
these people's shoes, don't tell them what to do.
You've all proved it. Thank you. I don't mean to cut into you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. You know, most of this community is amazing. That's the funny part.
Right.
And there's just the few toxic people like Taylor over here and Duckman that just ruin it for all of us.
That's a joke, by the way.
I'm not included?
Oh, we know
So-
how sweet you are, Puddin'.
So the voices you guys are hearing, M Captain was the first one. You just heard Sith Kitten talking, and then that's Puddin597 as well. Can you guys make sure you shout each other out? You guys are my awesome moderators, and I'll make sure people see your channels too. But anyways, I just so many of you guys have been following, and I mean subs. What the hell? We're at a level 5 hype train now.
Yeah?
I'm gonna be thanking you guys in just a little bit. There's just so much going on here. Oh my god. But I gotta say this. I joined the CC program for extremely selfish reasons. I wanted the free stuff. That's plain and simple what I did. And I asked, how can I get the free stuff? And I was told I have to be a member of the community. I have to be somebody that people recognize. I have to be a positive force. And I have to be doing something that gets noticed. And so I looked at things and I'm like, well, what are people doing? And most streams were come hang out with me streams, and that's fine. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do something that could be educational with my background as a teacher. And I looked at my YouTube channel and I said, let's do something on teaching. Let's do SAS Replay Theater. And that got me to CC. And I remember thinking that means I'm good. That means I'm set. Like I can relax, I can coast, and I'm happy, and I'm done.
Get the scotch, Zath.
Oh god. 30 seconds to go. But I had so much fun streaming. I had so much fun working with all of you guys. I had so much fun like looking at replays and commenting on them and helping players improve, and it meant so much to me that I don't want this to end. I don't want this to end. Wow, you guys. Kitten, thanks for the... Okay, I've got a lot of people to thank. Stevie's up as well. I think he wants food. Would you guys be okay if I ran downstairs for a moment, got myself the dirty water? Is that alright? I feel kind of rude walking away on you guys right now.
Zath needs the strong stuff.
It's time for the stuff. And then I'm gonna be right back. I've got a comment on somebody I saw in chat that I've been holding on. And we're gonna get into some replay analysis, and we're gonna have some fun. I'm gonna put the music back on. And let's go back to let's enough of this. Let's go. All right, let's do that. I'll be right back.
Lead you in song.
The following messages are sponsored by Flebletics Men. Go
Because
to
that's too sexy for his shirt.
There's too sexy. Make sure to use King of the Tees on checkout. No, actually, what is your code that you use on checkout?
It's not King of the Tees. But
It's
he
not
is the
King of the Tees. I should be King of the Tees.
Code King of the Tees. That would be awesome.
Yeah, that you have to talk to your to whoever you have to talk to that you get your stuff from about that.
Yes, I am. I was having a conversation, so I was not talking while you were talking. No, I've just me personally, when there's a situation that happens and nobody steps up to kind of talk about it or help people kind of know what direction to go into, I tend to be a person that'll speak up if I can see the way forward or try to be helpful. Doesn't mean I want to lead, doesn't mean I want to keep doing it, just means that in that moment in time, I try to be helpful. You know, the drill sergeant shouting orders when something went crazy or whatever.
That's
So,
Stream Raiders too.
I put out some videos to try to give out information, but for me, I hope you don't leave the CC program personally because I know how I've heard you talk about how much it means to you, and I've heard you talk about how much it's invested you in the game. So just as a me to you, I hope you don't leave because I think it matters a lot to you.
It really does.
As I made a point on the Discord that there were a lot of people that were upset. Obviously, there are a lot of people that have left. But being upset doesn't mean that you aren't heard. It doesn't mean that you can't be heard. It just means that, you know, the more you get passionate about something and angry, the more that you express yourself, the more words they are, the harder it is to focus on the sentence that matters. And it gets really tough to convey all that when there's just a lot. So it feels like people that were really upset have left. So I don't know. If you stay, there are things that need to be communicated to the developers. I'm literally doing that right now. And the fact that I am in the program still means I have the ability to try to have that conversation, which is better than not having that conversation at all.
Right.
So for me, I'm also staying, but I didn't become a part of the program on the assumption that I would be having like long depth conversations and guiding things. I saw it as a bit of validation, and I saw it as an information tool that I could ask developers and learn more. So for me, like, I'm staying because that's what I came for, but I understand how people are upset because I understand that people that were in the program for a very long time feel that the program kind of changed underneath them. And that's always going to be a frustrating situation for anybody. If you're in a relationship and your relationship changes, if you want it the way that it was and it's not that way anymore, it's upsetting. That's normal. So I'm not going to give a huge monologue or anything. It just, for me, I'm glad that you're hanging out, or hope that you hang out, because I think you're a very valuable voice, and I do think the ability to talk with them is more useful than the ability not to be able to talk to them. So that's my 2 cents.
Well, hey, thanks for sharing, and I mean, by all means, you know, when you're streaming on, and I've shouted you out, and guys, please make sure you follow Oskens if you don't already. But, you know, I'm sure you'll be talking about this a little bit too. But I can't imagine my life without streaming right now. I can't imagine my life without all of you guys right now. So, you know, to me, that's huge. So when I get to a level 5 hype train, guys, things happen in this Discord or in the stream. So I get some scotch. I have a nice bottle of Open 14 that's almost out. This was a gift from one of my awesome viewers back in February for my birthday, and I've been nursing it ever since. We're going to be doing some extra giveaways, and then I've got a whole buttload of people I need to thank. I need to do stream raiders when this replay is over, and then we're going to get into some replay analysis. I'm going to turn the overlay back on again. I do apologize. Usually I have the overlay on, and as you guys are following or subbing, cheering, you know, that pops up and we hear that, but I think you guys would agree this conversation was too important to have that distraction going on at the same time. Yes, this is Oban 14, and here's the ASMR part of the stream, thanks to the level 5 hype train.
Andra Fox is now following.
Here we go.
Sorry, I have to step out. I'll be back.
Hey, no problem. And I saw the conversation you're having with the devs, and that's the thing, right? Like, it brings hope. So...
Amasp is now following.
I get that. Cheers, everyone. Still Learning says, I'm curious, are there new players playing because it's fun to learn as you go, or two checking social media to see what this game is like? Are we underestimating the quality of new players?
Is now following.
Still Learning, if you are still here, I really do feel like I think new players
Is now following.
new players are learning this game very quick, but there's a lot of curveballs in this game, so that's why I exist and other streamers as well. I hope.
Blue is now following.
Oh, happy feet. I've had 18 to 25-year-old Macallan. I've had Macallan 25 at I think it was Macallan 25. Isn't it the stuff that's like $1,000 a bottle? If so, then yes, I've had that. Okay, this game is ending. Nicely done, Squizzer. You're not new, but you haven't played a long time. Fair enough. Okay, so let's. I just want to mention this right now. Oskins is in a voice channel right now with Viseri on the CC Discord. He's works for Wargaming St. Petersburg. I met him when I was at the CC Summit. Very cool guy. So like, that's what we're talking about. I'm getting Stream Raiders maintenance.
Is now following.
I'm getting this constant cycle of maintenance here with Stream Raiders, guys. So I think we might have to wait a little bit. Oh my god, you guys. Pedro, thank you for the cheers.
Pedro_.